Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to face Brewer's House Party.
And Yucky Da, it's March the 1st, and of course, once again, it's Friday. Oh no, Monday. I'm just going to get it all wrong. I'm very excited. I am very excited, and that's why I might be going on. But also, of course, hello, Abby. You've been waiting 4 days. I'm sure you have. I'm going to say hello to everyone logging in, and then I'll tell you what's been happening. Hello, then, SpongeBob official. Katie, how are you? To Lynn Hawker, a very good afternoon. To everyone joining in. Eileen, hello. Darren, hello to you. Who else? Christine Sutcliffe, hello, darling. Nice to see you. Linda Monk. They're flying in. Thank you, Steve. Beth, afternoon, Brewer. Yeah, lovely. Linda Jean, come on, you eyes. Maureen, how are we, dear? So a very good afternoon. Once again, it's we're in the lap of God. We've been trying to get people connected and people upon the show. And Harry really needs Sandra. And Harry has eventually had to say, no, I can't do it. He's been trying to get connected with Sandra. So when Harry is online, we will let you know, because that is, yes, so exciting. As you're all coming in, even more people joining us. William, Bill, how are you? Lorraine, Martin, hello. James, Tracy Johnson, Sydney, how are we? Jennifer, Lorna, we say hello to everyone. Tina Spice, Kathleen Hendley, lots of people coming on board. So a very good afternoon to you. So yeah, we're getting connection problems, and and it's Harry. So we're going to cross our fingers. So with that in mind, I do know that Jack Jenkins is with us. Jack, how are you?
Hello, Mark. How are you doing?
Lovely. And we're going to keep you, obviously, you are my PA, almost the idea of the fact that you was my bowlers expert. You're supposed to be my football expert. And you're going to take note if anybody asks any questions. So look out for questions. You did say you got one from Gail Pettiford, so we'll
look a couple of questions that have already been sent in, Mark. But if anyone does have any more questions for Harry, stick them in the comments. I'll make a note of them and we can ask them a bit later on.
Thank you. I will call you back. So hi there, Jack. That's all I can say. I'll bring you back, Jack, when we can get Harry. And of course, we couldn't stop him. As soon as we said that, he's one of our most regular guests on board of Brewer's House. He is a Tottenham supporter. I'm going to suffer him. It is Johnny Mack. Yes, Johnny Mack.
Yes. I'm going to meet Harry.
Well, let's hope so. If Sandra, it's all down to Sandra. It's all
That's the proper one he managed, mate.
Well, you could say that, and who knows what he will say about that, Johnny?
I don't know, Mark. I don't know.
He did leave you in the end, and he's one of your favourite managers, isn't he?
Without a shadow of a doubt. Wonderful.
And you must be excited that Tottenham won.
Well, yeah, I was excited Tottenham won, but they're footing the bill with you at the minute, mate, aren't they?
Well, can you
believe us? Can you believe that, Mark? Who would have believed that?
No, not anybody. Ray Mitchell might have said, he might have believed it. He said,
but I've never seen so many West Ham fans spouting about now.
Yes.
They all come out of the woodwork.
You've got to make the most, Johnny. Let's face it. We're normally lying middle table, back and bottom table. Even Jamie Redknapp, which I will talk to Harry about, thought we were going to be relegated this year. His own son thought was going to be relegated. So these are the things I will be trying to get from him. So there are questions coming on, and Jack will be looking at. Johnny, I'm sure you've got an odd question that you want to talk to your lifetime heroes.
Oh, well, a lot of things connected when I was younger about it.
Anyway. What are you, Irons?
Go on, Roddy.
Do you know what? I don't mind if we don't get top 4. As long as we finish above Tottenham, I'm all right.
See what I mean? What sort of aspirations are they then?
Listen, it's just a West Ham Tottenham thing. And let's face it, Johnny, you've enjoyed your moment of being above us every year, every season.
One thing, though. You know one thing that's good about this, don't you?
What?
You will be able to renew your passport this year and get into Europe.
Well, if it happens, Johnny, we might not even get there yet. There's a few games.
Do all that and Corona kicks it out of touch.
Yeah, I know. There's lots of people joining in with us, and hello to you and Helen Nichols, Lorna, Christine's got
Hi, guys.
Gavin Bates. I can't read it unless I've got my glasses on. Just make sure most memorable time in the celebrity. We'll try and find out those questions for you and try and throw them in. So look, thank you, Johnny. I'm not just getting rid of you for now. I'm just saying thank you for joining us, and
No, thanks, mate.
and hopefully you can join us a little bit later if Harry joins us, if he gets here. Yeah, I think Harry is even here. And if he is here, let's not waste any time because Sandra's done the job. That means she's got him on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm very excited to bring up not just player, footballer, manager, celebrity. It is Harry Redknapp. Come on.
Hey,
Harry
Mark, you
made it.
okay?
Oh, bless you, Harry, for coming on, mate.
No, it's a pleasure, Mark. I had to go to London today and
Yeah.
got delayed a bit, and then coming home, bit of traffic, getting out of London. I got lost in the middle of the West End where I'm not used to going. So, but we got here.
And bless Sandra. Thank her so much for trying to get this all set
Sandra,
up.
yeah, she done a good. Yeah, she always gets. She knows how to work this stuff. I'm useless, Mark, to be honest.
Me too. I don't do anything. I just press a button, and fortunately, we have Nigel on board or Mike who's putting us in. So thank you to Nigel as well. Good. So Harry, you can't believe it, can you? That you are now a celebrity. Take away all the football. Take away the fact that you was manager, you retired, and somehow you became an incredible celebrity. All because possibly the king of the jungle, do you think, or what made you? I mean, you're always
I don't know, Mark. I mean, I wasn't looking to become a celebrity or anything else. To be honest, I was asked to do I'm a Celebrity, and I'd never watched the pro. I'd never seen it, so I thought, well, I don't know, And then, to be honest, I was playing golf with Kevin Bond, and I said to Kevin, I'm supposed to be doing it. I'm a celebrity. I'm not going to do it. And he said to me, "You're mad, Harry. What an experience for you." He said, "Your age to go and do something like that." He said, "It's winter. You can't play golf every day. What are you going to do every day? You're going to wake up in the morning and think, well, what can I do? No golf today. The weather's bad." He said, "To go to Australia and and Sandra can go out there. You can have a bit of a holiday when you get voted out. If you get voted out, you'd have a..." I thought, yeah, okay, yeah, maybe he's right. Maybe I should try something and do, go and give it a go and have a holiday in Australia. So that's what we planned. I said, what we'll stop off in Dubai on the way home and have a holiday anyway for a few days. And so that was the plan. I thought, well, I may be the first or one of the first ones out, and we can wander around Australia and make a bit of a holiday of it, But
well,
I ended up being the last one out. And
money wasn't involved, Harry.
Huh?
Harry, there wasn't much money involved there.
Is what, Mark? Oh,
Money
absolutely.
involved.
I didn't do it for nothing. I didn't do it for nothing, Mark. That's for sure.
I know, mate. I know.
No one does that for nothing. Everybody who gets it goes in there, gets well paid for sure.
No, I'm sure, mate. But you became this incredible...
There's no extra money for There's no extra money for winning it or losing. Everybody, they don't sort. You're not on a bonus if you win and you're in there for the full length of time, or you come out first. There's no extra for winning it, no.
So that was your plan then, Harry. You thought, I'll get in, I'll get knocked out straight away. No one will vote for me, and I'll have enjoyed the next 2 weeks in Australia.
Yeah.
That's your overall
we'll have
plan.
holiday in Australia. But when you actually come, I mean, people don't realise, like Sandra had to come over because they have to be there every day when there's voting in case your family member was voted out. So they have to be there waiting. So every morning at 5, hang on one sec, Sand. Every morning at 5:15, that they have to be out on a minibus and drive into the jungle, about hour and 45 minutes journey to come in case you got voted out. So that every day that was hour and 40 minutes there, hour and 40 minutes going back again, hanging about all day. So really, that was that was it for them. They were just sitting there waiting and didn't get a chance to actually enjoy Australia too much.
No, I'm sure it isn't. I imagine that the fact that it was more fun for you than it was for your partners.
It was more fun for us, I think. Yeah, I think that for us it was okay. As I say, for Sandra every day and all the rest of the family, that minibus journey up, 5:15 in the morning, it wasn't a lot of fun, I wouldn't imagine. They're coming down half asleep still, getting on the minibus. Some days it was taking 2 hours to get into the jungle because of traffic. So, it wasn't a lot of fun for them.
No. Well, look, Harry, we got you on straight away. Normally I would have held back a tiny bit but we thought, well, we better get you just in case. We have got some birthdays and some celebrations that we're going to say happy birthday to, but it makes it even more special that they've got Harry Redknapp watching and listening to these few people who are celebrating with us today. And if Nigel wants to load it up for some of us. Look, these two is Rob and Kay, and it's their 10-year anniversary, and she's mad on Spurs and loves you, Harry.
How you doing? Well done. 10 years. Well done.
So congratulations.
Fantastic.
To them.
Happy anniversary.
This is Callum, who's obviously playing. Callum is 21, and that's the Watsons. He's playing college football in USA, Harry, and he's playing with Crichton football team, and he's only 21. So happy birthday to him. That's Faye Crozier. Big happy birthday to you, Faye, with all the family. Big Potters people that come.
Brilliant.
This is
happy
Scott
birthday
King.
to every year.
Yeah, Scott King, 36 today, but he's also moved with his family. So happy birthday to you, Scott. And there's Marley.
Well done,
Marley.
Scott.
And this is Marley, 13 today, Harry.
He looks cool.
There we go. And he's
Right.
very late. Michelle,
how cool can you look?
Yeah, that really is a cool. And this is Michelle Batt celebrating her 40th birthday, and she one of our great singers over the years. And Claire Cambridge, happy birthday to you. Anyone else? I think we've done it. I think we managed.
Happy birthday to everybody.
No, that's lovely.
Happy birthday to everybody.
Now, we've got a young lady who we've deliberately brought on today to say a special thank you, not just to you, Harry, not just because you're one of her favourites. This young girl decided in lockdown to raise money for Ritson Care Home. It's a little lodge care home in Opton. And we're going to bring her on because she's going to tell us all about it. Hi, Casey.
Hi.
How old are you, Case?
8.
8. So not this lockdown, the very first lockdown, you decided to raise the money, didn't you? Walking around the garden.
Yeah, I did it for Ritson Lodge Care Home, and I walked 1 hour a day and 4 hours around my garden.
And you was hoping to raise, she was hoping to raise £500, Harry. £500. How much did you raise?
3,800.
Wow, from our local care home, over £3,800. And then, of course, you carried on deciding this is great. You enjoyed
fantastic.
it. And you actually then decided to do some Christmas presents. Yeah, incredible. Is that right, Case?
What did you do next?
I did.
Fantastic effort. Well done.
I did a 15-mile walk for homeless and disadvantaged children and families, and I walked from Hopton to Casey.
I can't hear you, Marky.
All right, mate. I can hear you, Casey. Don't you worry. It's all right. But she walked over 15 miles for children, didn't you, Casey?
For homeless and disadvantaged children.
And how much did you raise this time?
2,600 pounds.
So over the 2 lockdowns, you've raised over nearly £6,000. Is that right?
Yeah.
So look, Harry, I want you to say a great big thank you to Casey, if you can.
What an effort.
Harry, it is an effort. And Casey, a great big thank you to you. And we want to say a special thank you to you and for all your effort made. And you have been live with Harry Redknapp, and that's our little thank you for doing so much. So great big thank you, everyone. This is Casey. Thank you, Casey.
Thank you.
Yeah, look at these speeches.
There we go. We're leaving it to Harry trying to sort out his sound there, as you see.
Mark,
Are you struggling now, Harry, or can you hear me?
Mark, sorry.
That's all right, mate. It's when I
No,
bring
I can hear
somebody
you
in.
now.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's all right, mate. So you're okay, Harry. So that was just a little thank you to a lovely young lady who raised, like some children, and she's only 8 years
Oh, well
old.
done.
Decides to do some
Fantastic.
charity.
What an achievement, eh?
No, it's great when you see kids do it. Now, talking about charity, Harry.
Of course it is, absolutely.
I met you, Harry, playing golf. I had a game of golf with you for MCA Golf Day down at Basildon.
Yeah.
And I had a game of golf with
Yes.
you. I wasn't expecting a game of golf with you. I was just expecting to host it. And they said, oh, play with Harry. And I didn't even realise they meant you, Harry, until you were standing by the buggy saying, come on, Martin, let's go and play a game. And we had a great day.
Yeah, it was good fun. Yeah, John Still, and Still is a good friend of mine, and John was involved, wasn't he?
That's right. That's right. And Keith Isaac is actually here just to say a little thank you. So I'm going to bring Keith on to say a big thank you to you. Hi, Keith.
Yeah, hello, boys. Hello, Harry.
Never know who can hear you.
Thanks for what you did, Harry, with Stilly. He's heavily involved with us, mate. He's
Who's there?
Stilly, John Still. Keith Isaac's here, Harry. Can you hear me?
Don't can hear when we link up, Keith. So look, just say a bit, Keithy.
Anyway, it's fair play to you, Harry. You came down to Langdon Hills, as Marky said. Give us a full day. Stilly got you involved and wrote you in.
Marky, we're struggling to hear you.
You were phenomenal, mate, and we raised a serious amount of money, Mark, for the MCA Trust, which is what it's all about. And without you, I don't think we'd have got nowhere near as much as we did. But if you can't hear me, Harry, what I'm saying to you is thank you very much, mate. It was a great day.
Huh?
There you go. Keith, get off, mate, because we'll try and get back to Harry.
Good man.
Lots of love. Now, Harry. Plug in, Harry. Plug in. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Hello, mate. I think it's just when we bring somebody. I think when we bring someone on to thank you. That was Keith.
Okay, that's better.
Hello, mate. That was Keith Isaac saying a big thank you from MCA Charity for all your work you've done for them, and you were quite incredible. And that was before the King of the Jungle.
Yeah, it was a good day to golf. I enjoyed it, and I'm missing the old golf now, Mark, to be honest with you. I can't wait to get out on the golf course again,
Yeah, I'm sure, mate. I'm sure. So tell us about your football then. Your best. Lots of people have been asking questions. I'm going to ask Jack to throw in a question for me, and then we'll let you answer it. So, Jack, have you got a question?
Yeah, we've got quite a few questions that have come in. I mean, the first one, Gail, was straight in there, so I hope you can hear this. But it said, obviously, to wish you a very happy birthday for tomorrow. She says your birthday's tomorrow.
Marky, I can't hear that.
Every time someone comes on, they can't hear you. So, can you hear me, Harry? Harry, can you hear me, though?
Yeah, I've got you again, Mark, yeah.
I just think it's when we bring people
I've got
on.
you, yeah.
So,
okay.
He had a question from Gail Pettifer to say, happy birthday, Harry, for tomorrow.
Brilliant. Thank you.
And she wanted to know, have you actually tried walking football for exercise?
No, I haven't tried that, Mark. People do play it. It looks very good. Looks a good game, but I've never actually tried it yet.
Yeah. Well, she's actually a lover of it.
I still enjoy. Really, yeah. No, it's a great way to get exercise and to be. Not just been, I've been. I'm a supporter of it. I think it's a great idea for people.
I know, mate. I know.
Good way to keep fit.
So, changing that, I'll throw in a question myself with all of you. I mean, you loved, obviously, did you prefer playing football, Harry, or managing?
Oh, playing, Mark, is the best time of your life, isn't it? When you're young, you're one of the lads in the dressing room. It's a great time. When you're the manager, it's a very lonely position, you know. There's not an awful lot of fun when you're the manager. You're very much on your own. When things go wrong, you know, you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders almost. You know, you feel like you let everybody down. It's different when you're a player in the dressing room with the other lads. It's, you know, you're part. But no, it's much more fun being a player for sure. And because when you're the manager anyway, I mean, it's, you know, those that you pick up, that are not in the team hate the sight of you. Their wives hate you. Their kids hate you. It's not a great position really, but it was, you know, it's right when you're doing well. Managing's a good job when you're winning. When you're losing a few games, it's a very difficult job.
And you played alongside, of course, the great Bobby Moore.
Yeah, he was so special, Mark. There was no one. I've never met anyone like him. He was just an amazing person, the most fantastic footballer, but just an absolute class man. He was just unbelievable. You know, there was no one like Bobby. He was the greatest, you know, certainly the West Ham have ever had, and for me, you know, the great captain England to win the World Cup. I mean, how he never got a knight, I'll never know. He's just he was an amazing person.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, mate. But you've seen a lot of players come and go, and also you've actually seen how this year is going with West Ham, and we're actually lying 4th place. We're having a look at you there, Harry.
They're fantastic, aren't they? They're playing, doing ever so well. David Moyes has done a great job there, you know, and the team's strong. 2 Czechoslovakian boys, they've been great signings.
Yeah.
Midfield player scores goals, but the right back, I think he looks outstanding. He looks a real old-fashioned right back. Great, you know, I love him, and that was certainly good recruitment on West Ham's part this year. Antonio's always a threat. I like the look of him. Dawson, for me, has to be the signing of the season on loan from Watford. I mean, what a loan signing. Incredible.
And
I mean, what a job he's done, Dawson, for him.
Yeah, and Ogbonna.
You know, I'm sure when he... when he came into the Dawson on loan from Watford, up the iron...
You're right. That's my son, Harry.
When he came into the... when they took Dawson, I'm sure everybody must have thought, what we doing taking a player can't get in Watford's team. But yeah, he's come in, he's been absolutely fantastic for him at the back.
Your son, Jamie, actually, at the beginning of the season, put us down for relegation.
Who did?
Your son, Jamie.
Who did?
Jamie did.
No way.
Yeah,
Where?
he thought we would be relegated.
When did he say that? I never saw that, Mark.
No, this was on radio. He chalked it up, mate. He chalked it up.
I don't know. I'd like to hear that myself. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
I'm sure you will. But no, tell us how difficult was it to actually manage a football team and have your own son play for you?
Have what, Mark?
You know, when you've got Jamie, you had Jamie play for you at Bournemouth and Southampton, I think. How difficult as a manager to have your own family play football without people thinking like you're being prejudiced?
No, it was very easy, Mark. Very easy, because he was only 16. Yeah. And he could have signed for any club in the country, but he came to Bournemouth. And he was a top player, so it wasn't a problem. If he was a crap player, it would have been difficult. But he's, you know, all the lads at the club, he was a good player. And then Liverpool bought him for a record signing for a teenager, such a young kid who was crap. I was picking as a player. You know, you'd have to be. You know, it wasn't difficult to see that really.
What about
So
your?
it wasn't at all difficult.
No, that's good. What about your nephew? There you are. There's your Frank.
Huh?
There's Jamie. Picture of you. So, what about Frank Lampard? Frank Lampard, your nephew.
Yeah, what a player.
I mean,
Yeah.
he left West Ham. Yeah, and went to Chelsea.
Yeah. Well, West Ham couldn't wait to sell him.
No.
When I left the club and his dad, they wanted to sell him, and they sold him. And what a player he turned out to be. 107 106, 107 caps for England. Every year, 20 goals from midfield. What a footballer.
Yeah, very much so. Very much so.
That was a great group of kids. Him, Rio, Jermaine Defoe, Michael Carrick, Joe Cole. I mean, what a group of kids they were, you know. Amazing, really. Glenn Johnson, just a great group of young kids, you know. Every bit, for me, every bit as good as the Man United kids that everybody talks about.
Yeah.
You know, they were every bit as good as at Man United.
Yeah, very much so, Harry. And of course, that came up from the academy, really. You sorted out the West Ham Academy in those early days.
All came through the youth team, Mark. Yeah, all 6 of them all came through that youth team. You know, Tony Carr, Peter Brook. Peter worked with them. Peter was a fantastic man as well. You know, we lost Peter a few years back. You know, Glenn Roeder worked with that group as well. Just unfortunately, Glenn Roeder's just passed away.
Yeah.
But they all did a great job with them kids, Jimmy Frith and, you know, all the boys that worked with them, that group of kids. But they were an amazing bunch. 6 of them all went on to play for England. That all came out the youth team.
But we ended up getting relegated with that team as well, didn't we? That squad.
Not with me, you didn't, Mark.
No, you'd moved
Not
on.
with me. I'd left the year before. When you looked at that squad, well, it wasn't because they'd sold Frank, they'd sold Rio. So, you know, I think they'd sold a few of them had gone. And then obviously, that was a real good squad of players as well. I mean, it was an amazing group. You had people like DiCanio, Freddie Canuti was still there. I mean, what a group, what an amazing group, really. Probably the best, and one of the best teams ever to get relegated, I'd have thought.
Yeah, very much so.
It was a shame that they were so good, that group.
And how did you handle certain players? I mean, a manager's role is almost father-like, isn't it? That you've got to, you know, there's just different ways you've got to handle each egos and different ideas. And people like DiCanio as incredible player.
Yeah, they're all. Yeah. I mean, what a player he was, Paolo. You know, but he was high maintenance. He wasn't easy, Mark. He was very, very volatile, temperamental, but. You know, you just had to get the best out of him. He's one of them. You had to, you know, and I used to put him on, make sure I handpicked his team into 5-a-side, make sure I didn't put anyone on the other team that would kick him. I put Stuart Pearce on his team and all the lads, Stevie Lomas, anyone who might boot him in training, I'd make sure they was on his team. Otherwise, someone would kick him, it'd all go off. You know, there'd be a war on the training. He'd be fighting with people and all sorts, but I loved him. What a talent. What a footballer. And when I bought him, everybody said I was mad by him. You know, they said, reading the headlines in one Sunday newspaper saying that Redknapp was walking a tightrope with no safety net underneath him, signing Paolo DiCanio, and he'd get me the sack and all that. But he came in and he would go down as one of West Ham's, you know, one of the great players to play for West Ham. Fantastic.
Without a doubt, Harry. And of course, you moved on to teams like Portsmouth and Southampton, and they weren't very kind to you when you moved.
No, when I went to Tottenham, because I'd had such a great time there, Mark. I went there when they were bottom of the Championship, and in my first season, we won the league. And we kept in the Premier, and the fans were just fantastic to me. But then I had an argument with the chairman. We had a big bust up, a fallout, and I walked out. And within a couple of weeks, Southampton came along and asked me to go there. So I did. Then I went back to Portsmouth again, won the cup, had a great time again. And then Tottenham came in. But that was the second time I'd been offered the Tottenham job. I turned it down about 18 months earlier to stay at Portsmouth. But this time we had a new owner at the club. A Russian owner came in who I didn't really know. And I just felt, well, you know, I think the relationship was a difficult relationship with him. I didn't really have one. Tottenham came in. It was a great move for me. So I went to Tottenham and had a great time there. I took them into the Champions League and had 4 great seasons there. Loved every minute of that.
Yeah, I mean, I've got a friend who's itching to talk to you, but I don't know whether you're going to end up hearing him. But if he doesn't, then we'll get back to you, Harry, but straight away. But he's going to try and talk to you because obviously he played a bit of football himself. This is Johnny Mack. And Johnny Mack, quickly.
Harry, can you hear? Harry, can you hear me?
Who is it?
Johnny Mack.
Who is it, Mark?
It's a mate called Johnny Mack. Just talk about it, Johnny,
Mark,
and then we'll. That's all right, mate.
No, just check. Yeah, no, Harry. One of his old mates, Jim Smith, was my old manager for 3 years at Colchester.
Hello.
Yeah. So, Johnny, that will be your question, won't it?
No, I want to. But no, what all my family want to know is what Gareth Bale, involvement with Tottenham. 24 games he played for Spurs, involved with Spurs, and they never won a game. So when did Harry realise he had a player, a top world-class player in Gareth Bale?
Okay, Johnny, we'll get rid of you and get that question on to you. Harry, I'm back. Harry?
Yes,
Harry
Mark.
Redknapp. Hello, mate. Sorry, it's all about live
Sorry,
streaming,
Mark,
Harry.
I couldn't hear you there.
Not at all. I'll tell you, Johnny Mack's question was, that was Johnny Mack. He played for Colchester many years ago, and he said his own mate Jim Smith was his manager. He mentioned about Gareth. He said his question was about Gareth Bale. He played 24 games. Tottenham never won. But when did you see the potential of how great player Gareth Bale was going to be? That was his question.
I saw it when I was at Southampton, Mark. When he was a young player, I knew he was going to go and be a superstar. And then Tottenham bought him and he went to Tottenham. Then I went to Tottenham, and for whatever reason, just, you know, every time he played or came in on a sub, they didn't win the game. But I had no doubts about his ability. He was just his amazing talent. And I've been surprised he's not been in the Tottenham team since he's gone back there until yesterday, really. But when you saw his performance yesterday, you realise just how good he is. You know, he's still a fantastic player.
Yeah, very much.
He's a real top player. You know, for me, there was a spell when he was probably the 3rd best player in the world behind Messi and Ronaldo, or Ronaldo and Messi, or whatever you put them two in. They were the best. But I thought Bale at one stage in his career was the 3rd best player. He was amazing. When I had him at Tottenham, and then he went to Real Madrid, when he was in his prime, he was amazing.
And Harry, have you got any favourite players that you'd say that I just loved them? People like Paul Merson.
Oh, Merson was great. Yeah, Merson was a character, you know. I loved Mercy. I took him to Portsmouth and he was at Aston Villa. They wanted to get rid of him and we ended up paying, I think, 1/5 of his wages, what he was earning at Villa, because we said, well, we couldn't afford him and this, that and the other. But he came in and turned the club around for me. I made him captain, made him number 10. I just let him play and he was the best player. We won the league that year. And he was the player. He was just incredible, and a good lad as well. I love him. You know, he's a good lad. Knows the game. I like listening to him on Saturday, Soccer Saturday. But you know, over the years, you have so many players, and you know, I've got time for all of them. You have fallouts with players, but I don't hold grudges. You know, John Hartson, what a great lad he was, John. Big John, when I signed him and Kitson, they kept us in the league that year when we were struggling. They came and banged in the goals, it kept us up. And Big John, what a fantastic lad. You know, so many lads really who I've managed who are, you know, just good boys, really, you know.
And how was it, the fact that after you won King of the Jungle, you did Harry's Heroes?
Oh, yeah. I enjoyed the football. I enjoyed the football, Mark. You know, that was great, going away with the lads on tour and playing. The first time we did it in England, we played at Leyton Orient and we beat the Germans. And then we went on the road trip, which was great fun. It was like back again in the old days. You know, we had a laugh and being around the boys. It made me, great fun, great characters. Really enjoyed it, you know.
And of course, I mean, these are the old boys that you love dearly, and you've sort of grown up with. Who picked the squad?
Yeah. No, it was picked by the production team. You know, they just said, we've got this one, that one. Suppose really it was who they could afford. You know what I mean? So, you know, they probably had a budget, and so they paid them, and probably the lads who wanted a few quid came along, and those that wouldn't. But in the main, we had a group, you know, really good, great group of lads, and we end up with Vinnie Jones. It was supposed to be an England team. I think they thought Vinnie, because he had a Cockney accent, they must have thought he was English. Whoever put him together, but by the time he'd arrived, I told him that he was Welsh. He'd actually played for Wales a lot of times, so. But Vinny was great as well. He was great value to have around the place. Good lad, you know.
So it's sort of brought you. I mean,
I'm sure when you're a West Ham supporter, going back in the years, you know, Vinnie Jones, you'd thought, you probably couldn't stand him if you were a West Ham fan, and like we all did in them days, you know, that Wimbledon team, my God, they was hard to play against, you know. But Vinny's a big softie, really. When you get to know him, he's away from the football, he's a real good lad, you know.
And you've actually just moved on with always the fact that only recently you've actually been on Ant and Deck last week, Saturday night.
That was good fun. Yeah. Me and Jamie did a booth there. A little guy who came for a job as a waiter, and we made out we'd bought this restaurant, and they tell you what, you have an earplug in, and they tell you what to say. So it can be quite embarrassing, some of the things they asked you to say, but it was good fun, you know. I kept saying to the little guy, you know, are you a Bosman? And you know, and he's looking at me like I'm mad, but it was great. It was good. We had a real laugh. Couldn't stop laughing.
It was hilarious, Harry, and probably I think Ant and Deck enjoyed it as much as you two did, because it looked like you two just your son and you
never stopped laughing. We did. Great time, Mark. You know.
I know, mate. I know. So it's we love the show. So tell me, Harry, you've got something coming up very shortly, and once again, you're a bit nervous because it's if you tell everyone what you're going to be doing in about a week's time, 2 weeks' time.
I'm going to be on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'm going to do Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. I'm doing it for the Dream Factory. For Avril, you know, it's for charity, and I'm hoping I can win some money for the charity. But I'll be honest with you, Mark, I could be the first person ever to go out on the £100 question. I mean, honestly, they had to knock the school down to get me out.
I'm nervous for you, Harry. I'm nervous for you, Harry. I really am.
Oh, it could be embarrassing. It could it could be really embarrassing.
Who's your phone a friend?
Phone a friend. That's the thing, yeah. That's what I'm going to have to do. I phoned a friend on the £100 question.
Can you not take Sandra?
Oh, my God, no. She'd be worse than me.
Oh, is it?
Don't let her hear. Don't. Oh, she's not listening. Oh, I'll get no dinner tonight.
No, you won't, mate. You won't. So
but no, I mean,
I didn't quite hear that, Harry, but I've got another question come up from a mate called Neil Davey, and he asked me, how's your
How
horse?
is he, Neil?
Oh, bless you. He actually said, have you got...
I love Neil. What a good man he is.
Yeah, I've known him for a long time, but his question was, have you got a horse he can follow that you've got? He wants a winner, Harry.
I've got one he can buy if he wants. I've got one he can buy off me if he wants, Neil.
It's
I
probably
like Neil's a great guy, great character.
Oh, bless. Oh,
He's a
bless.
great guy, great character. And his family, I know Neil.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, Neil was a big West Ham man. He used to have the box right up there behind the goal, didn't he? Right in the, you know.
That's where I hosted that, Harry. That's where I first used to say hello. I used to be his compere up there.
Yeah, no, Neil's a top, you know. And he's involved as well with it. He supports the Dream Factory.
Yeah, very much so.
You know, he supports Avrils. Yeah. So that's why I'm doing Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. It's, you know, as I say, the idea is to win some money for the charity. But I recently did a catchphrase, and I was useless on that as well. And I did it for the Injured Jockeys Fund. I think I got about 900 quid. I think they got to me and they sorry for me. But no, I was pretty hopeless. But Who Wants to Be a Millionaire? I'm going to start practicing tonight. We're going over my daughter-in-law's tonight, Mark, and she's got a game. Who wants to be? So she's going to start testing me on some questions.
Well, I
see
wish
if I can
you
get
luck
past the £100 question.
Just get to that £1,000, Harry.
Huh?
You just got to get to that £1,000. You've got to get there, mate.
Oh yeah, I'll get to £1,000. I'll be happy.
So, so you
unless
haven't
someone
got.
Can start unless someone can start coughing in the audience.
Yeah, that'd be lovely, wouldn't it? That would be lovely.
Get someone there coughing. You know, like the bloke who won the £1 million.
I know. The only problem is, Harry, there's no audience in that one, Harry. So that's going to be you'll need Jeremy Clarkson to not.
Oh
take
no,
the
I forgot about that. That's right. Yeah. That's a good job. That'll take the pressure off me a bit with no crowd there.
So you love your golf, Harry?
Yeah. I love all sports. I watch everything. I love the golf, cricket, rugby. I watch every game on television, the football. Follow Bournemouth very closely, obviously my local team. So I'm desperate to see them get back up. Would be great. You know, I love how well West Ham are doing. I think they're fantastic. Done well. You know, I think they'll make the top 4, but I think they'll finish in the top 6.
Yeah. Well, we hope so. It'd be lovely for us, wouldn't it?
I think they can get a UEFA Cup place next year for sure. I really do. They look very, very good, very strong, very solid. I like the look of the team. It's good.
And what's your feelings about VAR, Harry?
Sorry, Mark.
VAR, the VAR. What's your feelings? It's still like
VAR. It drives you mad, doesn't it? Every time there's a goal, you're waiting for something to go wrong, waiting for it to be disallowed. You sit there. You know, football's a game instantaneous where you enjoy it. You know, the only trouble, I must be truthful, it hasn't exactly shown our referees up in good light, has it? When you look at it, the decisions they've made. I mean, how many they get wrong? Almost every goal, it goes to VAR and it's disallowed. And what the linesman, you know, it's a bit scary, really. How just, you know, you've seen so many. I've seen a lot of bad refereeing lately, to be honest with you. But no, I'm not a VAR fan. I'd rather have they make mistakes, but it hopefully even out at the end of the season. But I'd rather think the crowd want to celebrate a goal when it goes in. They don't want to be sitting there waiting to see whether it's disallowed or, you know, it's not for me really. And this handball one where they give handball when the ball hits you on the hand. I mean, you're jumping up to head a ball. You got to use your hands, you know. Then ball hits you, it'll become an art to kick the ball at someone's hand. They'll chip it when you get close to someone, chip it at their hand, and you get a penalty on their arm. I mean, it's frightening, really. It's supposed to be hand to ball. I mean, it's at the moment, I don't like it. Too many penalties and that given for that handball that really shouldn't be given.
No. And would it be better taking it back out, or will it ever go back out now? Will they lose VAR? Can they actually get rid of it?
I don't know. I doubt it. I'm not sure. It'd be interesting when the fans come back in the stadium to see what happens,
Yeah.
With the fans' reaction to it again, because but the game's not the same at the moment, Mark. It's obviously fans, and obviously it's going to be a different game. But the pace of the game, the intensity, is just not there, is it? You watch it, it's hard, you sit there sometimes, you think, it's hard to watch. It's pretty mundane, really. The pace of the game. I watched the game last night. Sheffield United. I don't. There was a booking in the game. There was no intensity to it. The crowd demand it. When the crowd, they make the game. They don't realise the fans make football. When they're there, the atmosphere. They make the players play, and they make them respond to their urges and whatever. It's a different game. The fans are so important. The game belongs to the fans. I've always said that. And I think we notice it more than ever now with no one in the stadiums.
It's coming back though, Harry.
It's coming home. It's coming home. It's coming. Football's coming home.
Yeah, I believe so. So who do you think your top 4 prediction?
Yeah.
Give us, who's your top 4 prediction then, Harry?
Top 4. Okay, Man City, number 1. Man United, number 2.
Ooh.
Man United. I still think Liverpool will be there.
Yeah.
Probably. I think Chelsea might. I think Leicester might struggle. Got a few injuries, Leicester.
They have. Looking poor,
I think
aren't
West
they?
Ham could be 5th or 6th.
And where will Tottenham
I think West Ham will be 6th.
What about Tottenham?
Well, they should be with that squad. With that squad, they should be in the top 3. They've got a fantastic group of players, but they've been underachieving big time, I think, this year.
Yeah.
When you've got Harry Kane, Son, Bale, Dele Alli. How about them 4?
Yeah.
My God, how scary would that be to play against them?
I know. And Dembele.
At the moment, but West Ham done them the other week again.
Yeah, it was good. It was very sweet for us. We don't get many chances like that, though. We have to make the most of it, Harry, to get a result like that.
But people forget, Mark, when I was at West Ham, 3 years running, we finished above Tottenham.
That's because of you, Harry.
Mark?
That was you, Harry.
No, not because of me, but we had good players. But 3 years running, people go, well, Tottenham always finished above. But 3 years running, we actually finished above Tottenham.
Okay.
But,
it's
a it's a strong team. They're a good team, really. They should be there challenging this year. I think they're underachieved a bit this year.
Okay, mate. You think so you think will West Ham get to Euros? You think we're going to get to the Euro champions? You reckon we're going to get to the UEFA?
Yeah, I think they'll finish. I think West Ham will finish 6th, and they're getting the UEFA Cup.
Well,
they could finish higher. I'm not. They could do. It's so open. Tottenham could still get in the top 4. It's only a few points, Mark. It can change. It can change so quickly. A couple of wins, couple of losses. It's wide open. Apart from the top spot, that's done and dusted. Man City won the league. It's all over.
And you've not even mentioned, Harry. You've not even mentioned Arsenal.
No, they'd be nowhere. No, not this year. No, Arsenal will finish. They won't finish in the top 6. No chance.
Well,
they've been up and down. They've had a few. They've got some good young players, but at the moment, I think they're still short. I don't see them being in the top 6.
Well, I'm going to remind my Arsenal supporter friends who Jeff Watson.
I know.
Bill.
No, I mean, listen. It's going to be a very rare season. West Ham above Arsenal.
Yeah,
but not easy over the years. Arsenal have had so many great teams. I think this year West Ham can finish above Arsenal. Arsenal, Arteta, he's building his team, got some good young players, but at the moment, I still think they're a little bit short of making the top 6.
No. Well, Harry, we've got, it's been fantastic talking to you. Obviously, with the live stream.
And good talking to you, Marky.
Everyone's had their sort of problems, and as you do, and people will enjoy the fact that we thank you coming on. One person wants to say thank you to you. We've got a little video. We might not bring her on to talk, but we've got a video that says one little thank you from Avril from Dream Factory.
Hello, Harry. It's
good.
Avril. Well, Mark said, do you want to pop in? So here I am. I just really want to say thank you on behalf of all the Dream Factory families and the Dream team. You've been helping us for a few years now, and you became a patron, and you really have been amazing. You helped us with at least 3 dreams. You also have done an amazing Q&A charity night, a dinner evening with Mark Brewer, who was the host. We raised over £14,000 that night, and we sold out within 2 weeks. You have been amazing for us. You also played in many golf days, and I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, and also on behalf of all the Dream families, thank you very much for being a fantastic patron, a good friend of the Dream Factory, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Bye, Harry. Bye.
Oh, bless. I don't know if you heard much of that.
Mark. No problem. Yeah, I'm here to help.
Oh, thank you.
I heard it all. Yes. Yeah, it was very nice, Mark. I'm here to help. Listen, if I can help in any way, I'll do it, Mark. It's no hardship for me. If Avril rings me, if anyone, if you can help kids or help anybody, that's what it's about, mate, isn't it?
Look, Harry, a lot of people don't know much about that side of you. You are one of the most generous, and you give us so much time up for the charities. So from MCA charity that I was obviously patron with golfing, and also with Dream Factory, and it goes on, Harry. You are one of the most favourite, loved celebrity from football transition to actually celebrity. Get me out of here. We would like to say a special thank you to you, and thank you for joining us. Thanks, Sandra, for putting us on. Give our love to Peter Story.
I will.
He's coming to Potters in August.
I know. And tell Avril I'm going over my daughter-in-law's tonight to practice for Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, because I've got to win money for Avril charity. The Dream Factory.
Hi, Harry. Can you see me?
I don't think she'll hear you.
Nice talking to you, Mark.
He's going to say goodbye.
Lovely to talk to you, Mark.
Thank you, Harry. Thanks a lot for coming on, mate.
Bye, Marky.
Lots of love. That's Harry Redknapp. Avril, I know it's awkward when you just couldn't get live streaming properly and bring you on, but a big thank you to, he'd love to do that. And I don't think people really understand how much Harry does effort he puts in. He drives all the way up to, near Waltham Abbey, didn't he, for us? He does all the driving himself. He drives all the way back. He's taking about 6 hours to do all that, just to come on and because he has this magical appearance, and he's tremendous live, isn't he?
He's amazing. He really does give a lot of time, and he really has helped us so far. I mean, he's done 3 dreams for the Dream Factory, and he's helped us with golf days. He's done that Q&A to the Marriott a couple of years ago, and he's just one of the easiest people to talk to, and always gets back to me. So that's to Harry Redknapp. Thank you.
Yeah. And you, Avril, we hope it's been real hard times, isn't it, for all charities, including yourself?
It's been a hard time for us. We're a small charity, so we've had no help from the government with any grants. So we've lost over £80,000 since last year. So fingers crossed, it will only get better. And thank you to everyone who just support the Dream Factory. And
let's hope Harry gets on Who Wants to Be a Millionaire and gets past that £1,000 question. I mean, he's so nervous about it. He's so nervous about trying to get those questions for you. But let's see. Anything will help. Anything will help.
Well, it raises our profile, and whatever he does, we're very grateful. So there we go. And thanks, Harry, for putting yourself out there and doing that for us as well.
God bless you. Avril, thanks for coming on, darling. Thanks for popping in, and we hope to see you again, and we'll cross our fingers.
Fingers crossed.
It's getting better, Avril. Thanks for coming on. Bye-bye. So, look, Jack Jenkins, we never managed to... It was... Honestly, I saw Christine saying it's like pulling out teeth. When you're trying to watch it and you're sending a message, then it just doesn't get there. I don't know why we couldn't get the streaming right over there, but bit of bad luck.
It was great to see you have a chat with him and get him, hear all the stories and stuff. It was great, wasn't it?
No, it was, and unfortunately, you were sitting there writing people's questions down, and I was thinking, I'm not going to bring you back on. Harry won't ever hear them. No. Emma Hare saying thank you for making Casey's day. That's bless you, Emma. Casey's fantastic.
What a fantastic job she's done.
Yeah, tremendous. So many people saying that. And of course, it's Harry's birthday tomorrow. We didn't really sing happy birthday. Lots of people came for that Waltham Abbey. I saw that. Fiona Hardy. Yeah, it was a lovely time. Johnny Mack.
Yeah, it was wonderful. He's just so good to listen to, isn't he?
I know, but it's
so
just
knowledgeable.
It's incredible that the three of us can chat away. Do you think it's because we're in Opton Way in Yarmouth?
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like, don't forget he lives in the sandbank.
I mean, you would have thought
he lived in the sandbank. That's like that. That's at the end of nowhere where Harry lives with Sandra, isn't it?
Yeah, but you would have thought with his money he would have had the best Wi-Fi in the world, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but he probably didn't pay his taxes on it, mate. That's probably what it was.
Don't you say that, you cruel man, you cruel man.
I'm only joking.
No, I know. Johnny.
What a lovely fella, mate. A lovely geezer, isn't he?
Yeah, and he's disappointed in Tottenham.
Yeah, I heard him.
About your squad.
Yeah, he did say we could still finish top four. We've only got to go on a run.
Johnny, it will be sod's law that you actually get past us again.
Well, you never know, mate. He did say that about West Ham. He was right about that, though. You finished above Spurs 3 years on the trot.
Yeah. Someone just said, Christine, has the birds pooed on your top, Johnny? How cruel people can be.
That's the biggest bird. Where is it? That one there, look.
I know.
It's still crowing, Mark. He's still crowing.
I just can't believe he was having a hell of a delay. We'll all think about what's Abigail saying about poor Jack writing down all those questions. I'm sorry, Jack.
Right.
I think Abigail likes you though.
Yeah. Well,
who doesn't? My wife is.
Yeah, who actually don't like Jack? Let's be fair.
I don't know, Jack, but I mean, obviously, people cared for you. You sat there writing all people's questions down, and I couldn't actually link you up at all because I just knew that Harry would have gone. Can't believe it. It was a bit mind-boggling.
I think Jack was still writing questions out about the bowls, Jack, weren't you?
Well, I was. I've got a few questions about the bowls, but I'll save them for next time.
Dave Strickland says a chicken on a beach ball, Johnny.
He's all right. Why don't you know what I mean?
Jenny Money said, "Can you sing us a song, Johnny? Can it be nothing to do with Spurs?"
No, I'm not singing. I can't hear nothing really, anyway. To be honest with you.
No, I know, mate. Listen, guys. We're going to say thank you for coming on. It was who would have believed we managed to get Harry Redknapp on Brewer's house party.
Unbelievable that as well, wasn't it?
I mean, we'll reflect and probably say it probably was the worst Wi-Fi that we've ever had to deal with.
And I've got to say this, Mark, that Foxy, Mel did say she wanted to say to Harry that she was an Amorette during his time.
Oh, see, if only Jack, you probably read that, did you, Jack?
I did read that. That was one of my things I'd written down.
I know. So Mel, for those who've been watching, we do apologise. We would have loved to have got that away, but it didn't quite work out. But it happens. This is what happens when you do live streaming. We got one more on Friday, and that'll be last of our Fridays, and we're going to be just doing the odd Mondays because we get nearer and nearer to opening up. Yes, we are. Johnny, you're getting nearer and nearer to Turkey.
Yeah, I am, mate. Thanks to you as well.
Yeah,
Thank you for that. I appreciate
Fiona
it.
Hardy's asking, when can you fly to Turkey?
To be honest with you, mate, I'm not really sure. I'm hoping to get there now, like probably mid-April, I would think. Like, you know, it's just hard to say, to be honest with you, mate. I'll get my injection tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to get there as soon as I can and just get to work on what I've done. Obviously, with Roddy helping me as well. So,
no, that'd be great, Johnny. We wish you luck, mate.
Thanks,
and don't leave before you come say goodbye before you leave.
Yeah, I'll be coming back as a guest. Seriously, honestly,
Yeah.
coming back as a guest.
Okay.
And I can relax then and watch Jack in action.
Jess Greenside just said she's coming to see you 100% in Turkey.
Yeah, I know. I've got loads of them coming out. It'd be wonderful to see everyone. You know, they'd be more than welcome. And if I earn enough money, I'll pay for them all to come.
Let's hope you. That's really big thinking, Johnny. I love that.
No, but I could. I'm a millionaire, you know, because as I said, there's 10 lira to the pound. So
I only hope so.
A millionaire.
Well, the cruel side is, Johnny, no sooner we can come over to see you in Turkey, we've got to work, haven't we, Jack?
Oh, no, mate. But what? How wonderful for Potters after all what like the family's done to get, and everyone that works there still trying to get it back on track. And it's always, you know, that it's been a place in my heart forever. You know that.
Yeah, I know, Johnny, and we're waiting for the all clear. I think we're looking.
Who's Alison?
Alison saying hello there. Yeah, we're looking at mid-May coming in, and we'll try and get some of the team on to say hello and say that the excitement builds up as we go back to work, Jack.
Yeah. And I'm ready. You every success, you know that, mate.
Thank you. Johnny, lots of love to you and you, Jack.
Cheers, Harry. Thanks, Harry.
Nigel,
Avril.
Thank you, Nigel, and thanks to Avril and, of course, Keith, who obviously we couldn't really get to hear Keith Isaac there from our own MCA. Big thank you. Abigail, lots of fun again. Thanks for joining us. Abigail, we'll get you on, Abigail, because you're there like 3 or 4 hours before us now. So, Abigail, we'll get you on over the next few weeks as well. South Saunders, look forward to seeing you. Have a lovely week, everyone. Stay safe. Keep washing your hands. It's still there. I'm getting my injection on Wednesday. Yeah, it's going to happen. I hope I don't pass out. You know, I'm very fragile. Lots of that. Thank you to you all. Lovely. Thank you, Nigel. We made it. We got through it. Take care, everybody. Lots of love.